Welcome to episode 2 of Did You Know, the Gadangme edition. In the first episode, we looked at Gadangme architecture, and in this episode, we're going to look at Gadangme women in the military. You heard me right. The military, the war, the front line, the giving up your life for your nation type military. We're going to go into that. But as a Gadangme woman, and as a woman has been heavily influenced by other Ga and Dangme women, one thing that I have noticed is that strength and that resilience that we often have. And I'm glad to tell you that this has been the case throughout history. And as a result, there's lots of evidence of things that Ga and Dangme women have done that is pretty much unheard of at the time, including, for example, helping to fund Ghana's independence movement. Yes, we were also involved in that. But in today's video, we're going to specifically look at the feats of our women in war. And I'm going to read a quote written by John Parker in a book called Making the Town, Ghana's State and Society in Early Colonial Accra. And this is what it says. Accra women played a crucial role in military campaigns as carriers and supporters, sometimes going into the firing line to reload muskets and even picking up the gun of fallen kinsmen. Field attended several, more than one, funerals in the 1930s of women accorded full military honours due to the famous feats in the wars of the 1860s to the 1870s. Such women had charged into the enemy lines, terrifying the warriors not only by the horrible ferocity and strength of her onslaught, but by the conviction that the supernatural were driving her. Now, I want to point two things out to you. Now, the funerals were carried out in 1930 for wars that happened 60, 70 years earlier, which means at the time these women were making such gangster moves, they would have been late teens, maybe early to late 20s. Imagine being that age and being so gangster and so brave that you run into the enemy lines, mash up the warriors, scare the living daylights out of them, and survive. Like, that is such a G move. I don't even know what to say. But also to point out that on top of that, the state actually accorded them full military honours. We actually honoured them. We actually gave them the respect that they deserve. And I think that says a lot about our state and the state of Ga at the time. When you look throughout our culture, you'll see the many ways that we respect and honour our women. And I think this is one of the reasons why we were able to achieve so many things throughout our history, because our culture helps support that. Our culture had such respect for women. So when anybody has anything negative to say about your heritage and culture, what are you going to tell them? Exactly. Now, if you like this video and you want to see more of it, please share and follow, and I'll upload some